So today I'm going to be making Instapot yogurt. I hope. I have never made Instapot yogurt. I've never made any kind of yogurt in any way, shape, or form. So it's kind of intimidating for me to attempt yogurt. So we shall see how easy it is in the Instapot. Everything else that I have done in this Instapot has been amazing. I love it. It's just, oh my goodness, put everything in it, walk away and do what else you need to do. Just forget it. It's great. I love it. Anyway, this yogurt recipe, now it takes a long time, but you know, you mix up the three ingredients and you leave it for 8 to 10 hours. And then after that, you put it in the refrigerator for 8 to 10 hours. Yeah, that's a long time, but I am free during that 8 to 10 hours to do whatever else that I need to do. So anyway, I'm gonna try it today. Hopefully it tastes oh so yummy. So let's just go ahead and get started. So the ingredients that you're going to need for your yogurt are ultra pasteurized milk. As long as it says ultra pasteurized, you're okay. Also some sweetened condensed milk, a yumminess right there. And then also a yogurt that has live and active cultures. So this is the brand I chose. I believe it's pronounced wheat, but I'm not sure. I've seen this advertised on TV, and I've actually bought some of this in different flavors. So good. But anyway, looking forward to tasting some of my own yogurt here. But anyway, the first thing you're going to do is go ahead and add your milk. Everything is going to go into the Instapot right here, and we're going to whisk it up really well together. Now I am going to add just a little bit to a bowl first, because I just think getting my yogurt mixed up a little bit before I add it into here will be easier in a small bowl. That's just me. But anyway, in goes all of the milk, and this is a 52 ounce bottle of milk. All right, there we go. And also 2 tablespoons of your yogurt, and it can be any yogurt as long as it has live and active cultures in it. It smells good. All right, and I'm just gonna take, you know, roughly, I'm not gonna be too precise on that measurement, but roughly 2 tablespoons. Oops, that's a lot. And then I'm gonna enjoy the rest later. But I'm looking forward to making my own yogurt, maybe eventually not having to buy it anymore. So I'm just gonna give that a good mix so that yogurt gets stirred up really well. So it's gonna be easier once I add it into here. Okay, now my yogurt and milk are all well combined. I'm gonna go ahead and add that to my Instapot. And you do not have to do that step. That's just, like I say, that's just me. All right, yay. And then finally, our Eagle brand sweetened condensed milk. Now it does not have to be Eagle brand. That's just the one that I love. But any sweetened condensed milk that you can find. And some of you may not be able to get sweetened condensed milk where you're at. There are recipes to make your very own. I've never done it before, but I have seen recipes where you can make your own sweetened condensed milk. You can just Google that, and maybe you can find some recipes to make your own sweetened condensed milk. All right, so all that in there. And that is a 14 ounce can. Get all of that goodness right off that spatula there. I'm gonna mix this up really well. It's all incorporated really good. Okay, there we go. All nice and smooth there. So I just took a glass lid from one of my regular pots. Or if you do not have a glass lid, you can use a plate or something like that. But I kind of want to see what's happening in here. So I'm going to leave, I'm just going to put a glass lid on mine. But like I say, if you don't have a glass lid, you don't want to use your top to your Instapot, you can use a plate. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get this started. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and push the yogurt button. Now, if your Instapot does not have a yogurt button, I do not know if you can make yogurt in your Instapot at all. So you might want to check that out first with your particular brand of Instapot. So I'm going to push the yogurt button. And I want to go about 10 hours. Now, the longer that you leave this, the tangier it's going to become. So 8 to 10 hours. So I'm going to do 10 on mine. So I'm going to advance that to, oops, we went a little far. 10, there we go, 10 hours. This is gonna sit here on my counter for 10 hours. Do not remove your lid, do not jiggle it, do not touch it. We want it to remain just like this. And It's doing its thing, so that's okay. For 10 hours, just like this, and then we'll continue this video in about 10 hours. Okay, y'all, so the yogurt is all finished. Now, I've actually left it in the pot for only about 9 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the fridge for, another 10 to 12 hours. So I'm gonna let it sit in there all night. So when I finish up this video, this yogurt, it's gonna be tomorrow. So anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this lid off, and I'm just gonna set it aside. And I'm just gonna put a regular plate and also a paper towel over the top like this. And that way, this paper towel absorbs some of that moisture. It won't fall down into the yogurt. We're just gonna take this whole pot, this center pot, see, just like this, and we're just gonna pop it in the fridge. Okay, so in it goes overnight, and I'll finish that yogurt up in the morning. Okay, y'all, so my yogurt's been sitting in the refrigerator all night, and it's now time to get it out and see if it turned out. Keeping my fingers crossed, y'all. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, we're gonna remove the plate and the little paper towel. It's kind of damp. Oh my. Do you want to see? Okay, so apparently the test to see if it really thickened up like it was supposed to is if a spoon will stand in it. So we shall see. This is very nerve-wracking. Oh. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Yeah, I'm so excited. Oh, look how thick and creamy that is. Oh, oh my goodness. I did it. Oh my stars. How exciting. Okay, so for the fruit compote, you're going to need 2 cups of fruit. Now, in this case, I am using frozen fruit, which you can use, or you can use fresh fruit. You can use your favorite. It does not have to be a mix. You can use just blueberries, just blackberries, just strawberries, whatever you like, whatever you have on hand. But I have in this strawberries, peaches, mango, and pineapple. So 2 cups of fruit, fresh or frozen. We're going to also add 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now, instead of sugar, you can use maple syrup, you can use honey, you can use any kind of your artificial sweeteners if you would like. So that part is entirely up to you, or you don't have to use sugar at all. Also 2 tablespoons of water. And the reason you probably wouldn't need to add sugar is because your yogurt itself is pretty sweet already with that sweetened condensed milk in there. Also 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. Now that's my thickener, and that's going to make it nice and thick. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and put this on a medium heat, and I'm just going to let that cook down until the fruit is nice and soft and the sauce thickens up just a little bit, and that is it. That's how easy that is. And I also may mix this up with a blender, because I have a lot of family members that do not like huge chunks of fruit in their yogurt. They like things kind of really smashed up really well. So I'll just probably mix that up real quick, and I'll show you how I do that as well. So we're just gonna let this cook down till it's nice and soft and thickened up. Okay, so all the fruit is now nice and soft, and it has thickened up. I'm gonna go ahead and pour it in this bowl right here, and then use my blender to get it nice and smooth. So some of you may be wondering, Leta, why didn't you just do that emulsion blender right in the pan? I don't want the blades to scratch my pan. I just don't want to take that chance. So that's why I moved mine to a bowl. But you can do it in the pan if you like. Okay, so now I do not have any huge chunks of fruit in here, which, like I say, some of my family does not like. So that's why I do this. You can leave it chunky if you want. So you can use a fruit compote on many things. You can put it on your waffles, on your pancakes, on your biscuits. I mean, the list just goes on and on, but oh so yummy. So you want to make sure that your fruit compote is nice and cool before you add the yogurt to it. So I'm going to go ahead and put the fruit compote in the jars and then let it completely cool down. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix this up a little bit before I add it to my jars. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. This is so amazing. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? It's beautiful, especially if you love yogurt. Oh, I can't wait to taste. I hope it tastes good. Now, these little jars, I got these at Walmart, and they're freezable jars. So if I'm the only one that's going to be eating this yogurt, because I don't know if my husband, he's not a huge fan of yogurt, but he may like this. I don't know. But I did get these at Walmart, and you can freeze them. So yeah, that's going to be so handy. Now, they do come with this lid. Be sure that you put something very, very tight. Make sure it's a nice, tight, sealed container that you put your yogurt in. And you can keep these in the fridge approximately 2 weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and fill up the rest of these jars, and then we're going to have a taste. Okay, so I got all of my jars filled up. Now there are 12 here, and they are 4-ounce jars. So that'll give you some idea about how much yogurt this makes. But there is a little bit left. Let me show you. Right there. So if I had not added the fruit compote, it probably would have been a perfect amount of jars. But you do not have to add the fruit compote, but I wanted to because I love to have fruit with my yogurt. But anyway, that gives you some idea about how much yogurt this makes. Okay, y'all, now we finally get to taste this. First, I'm going to taste the yogurt without the fruit just to see what the yogurt kind of tastes like. Smells wonderful. Looks great. I'm so excited about the consistency and everything. And then it turned out, oh my goodness. So anyway, let's go ahead and just taste the yogurt to start with. Holy cow. Wow. That is so good. Now, I'm a huge yogurt fan. I love yogurt. Oh my goodness. I will never have to buy yogurt again. So good. Okay. Stop eating, Leta. I'm going to mix the fruit in just a little bit. And, look. Doesn't that look yummy? Can y'all see? I'm trying to see if y'all can see. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit of fruit there and see what that tastes like with the yogurt. Oh yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. Somebody stop me. Excuse me. That is so good. I'm so excited that I finally got up the courage enough to make this. So anyway, I was just thought that I would share this with you guys because I've never made it before. And if I can make it for the very first time, if you have an Instapot with a yogurt setting, you need to try this. It's oh so fabulous. Anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye now.